Hello, everybody. There's my cat, Selena. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. What do we have today? It is something by Warped Wing. Plain old pills. It's a Pilsner. Cheers to you, vinyl community. Or in this case, it's a CD. Because I am doing a review on the latest from heavy metal legends, Saxon. The new studio album called Hellfire Damnation. Now, my good buddy Chris Brophy already did a review on this. I wasn't going to, but I thought, you know what? I still want to talk about it a little bit. First off, I love that cover. I love the artwork on that. That is cool. There's Biff and the boys here in the band, a bunch of old geezers like me, and they are still cranking out good music. I love it when acts late in their career can still put out good music, and that's what I think about this. If you're a fan of Saxon, you're gonna like this album. Now, one of the things that my buddy Chris didn't like is there's a opening dialogue in here. Well, not a dialogue, but you know, one of the whole speeches that you have before a lot of heavy metal albums. Now, Chris didn't like that too much, but I myself got no problem with it, I guess, because to me, that's kind of a heavy metal tradition, right? You can't picture Number the Beast without hearing, "Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath," and then so on and so on. So I got no problem with that. Hokey, sure. But Saxon themselves are a band that have always had a little bit of odd lyrics, a little bit of hokiness to them. First of all, they like to take a chorus and beat it to death sometimes. I will admit that, but I still love them. Great band, and they always pick different styles of songs, or they're lyrically, sometimes it's very basic and sometimes it is storytelling. They like to tell stories and they like their history, right? That's what this album is full of. First off, the song starts out Hellfire and Damnation. It's funny because lyrically it kind of sounds like a Christian heavy metal song from the 1980s if you listen to the lyrics. But very cool song. I really dig the album. But as far as historical aspects, I mean, you've got Madame Guillotine, right? Now we're talking about the French Revolution here. I know that sounds corny, but it's actually a really good song. Fire and Steel, that's like, that's Sheffield, England, and the whole steel industry and everything there. There's Something in Roswell, right? Roswell, New Mexico. We know what that's about. Kubla Khan and the Merchant of Venice. So you've got Kubla Khan, the whole Xanadu, the Merchant of Venice. That would be Marco Polo. Pirates of the Airwaves. That's about, you know, the off-seas radio that people in England got in the 60s. You've got Witches of Salem. One of my favorite songs on here is Witches of Salem, of course, from Salem, Massachusetts, the witch trials. Here's a cool one, 1066. So I think it's very funny in a way. 1066, so that year has significance, right? That it would be the a big change of power in England. That's the end of the Saxon reign. I can't remember their names, but you know, whoever was the king at that time, you know, of the Saxons or of England died, and he didn't have any sons. So there was like 3 guys that said they should be king, and the guy was a Saxon noble who took the crown out of those 3. Well, the other 2 banded together and they decided no, they were going to fight him. And it ended up being a king from Normandy who won the battles out of that. And so the Normans won. They defeated the Saxons. And that's kind of a whole big European thing, right? It changed England, it changed the course of history and everything. So it's just funny that, you know, they're called Saxon and they have this song 1066. So it's that type of thing, right? Lyrically, they always have those kind of interesting lyrics. You can say that they're corny if you want, but I don't know. I find them kind of interesting, and I really dig this album. Really happy with it, and you know, it's produced by Andy Sneap and Biff Byford. Sounds great. You know, it's not like it's revolutionary or anything, but they're all pretty much straightforward, hard charging, heavy songs. And if you're a fan, like I said, if you're a fan of Saxon, you'll definitely dig it. If you never heard Saxon before, this might be a good place to start. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.